Hello, hello. I hope everybody's got as much sunshine with them as I have here. It's lovely and sunny today. I'm hoping to get the boys out in the garden later. So today I want to talk to you about positive self-talk, and this is something that I've been talking about with my clients, and it's come up a number of times with my clients. This idea of I've been trying to think positively, or I've been talking to myself really positively. I've been telling myself I can when I think I can't. And I'm a great believer in positive mental attitude, and approaching things in a positive, with a positive mindset, a certain level of self-hypnosis. I remember being at the bottom of a hill saying I can't go up the hill, and then telling myself, no, I can get up the hill, I can get up the hill, I can get up the hill. However, there are some negative elements for me. The biggest one is when we simply don't believe the talk. So if you say, I can do this, and inside you're going, no, I can't, no, I can't, no, I can't. And you say, oh yeah, I can do it, I can do it. Instead of changing the whole thing into a more positive experience, that so-called positive self-talk creates this battle. And then we feel, well, it's hopeless. I've tried positive self-talk and it doesn't work. And people then can give up. And the reality is that sometimes positive self-talk skips a step. It skips the step where we acknowledge where we are. We acknowledge the shitty story we are telling ourselves. We're no good. We'll never get this done. Actually, I'm hopeless. It's just people don't tell me. I secretly, deep down, I know I'm no good. All of that shitty story, or whatever it may be, I'm going to mess this up. I always mess this up. By going straight to positive self-talk, if those feelings are so deep set that we just don't believe the positivity, then positive self-talk can have very little impact. And what the step we've skipped is acknowledging where we are and offering ourselves some empathy and some kindness. If a child runs up to us and says, oh, I'm really finding this hard, and you go, you can do it, it's fine. If they believe you, that's great. If they don't believe you, then all you're doing is not really listening to their concerns. In the same way, if you go, I can't do this, and then you have this positive self-talk, oh yes, you can do it. Great if you believe it. But if you don't, then your inner fears, your inner worries are not being listened to. And until you listen to them, they're going to sit there and they're going to stay there. And the power of listening to what's going on for you is huge, just like listening to a child. So if a child comes up and says, I'm really worried about going to school tomorrow, obviously not at the moment, and you go, oh, okay, tell me about your worry. And you listen to their worry and you allow them space to explore their worry. Quite often what you find is their worry shrinks in size for them, or they may come up with a solution to their worry themselves, or you might be able to talk through a solution with them. But what you're doing is you're creating a space where they can feel heard. In the same way that if you listen to what's going on for you before you jump to the positive self-talk, and you go, okay, I'm feeling really nervous about going up on stage. Oh, hi, Caroline, thanks for joining. If anybody else out there listening, let me know, because sometimes I feel like I'm just spouting into space. But lovely to have you with me. Where was I? If we acknowledge where we are and we go, yeah, I'm feeling really nervous about doing this. And instead of telling ourselves to shut up and get on with it, we go, okay, I'm feeling really nervous. What's the reason I'm feeling really nervous? I don't want to make a fool of myself in this particular arena, or whatever it might be. Okay, I get you. Okay, so now you have a choice. Do you want to get up and do it, even though there's a chance you might make a fool of yourself, or do you want to pass up on the opportunity? That's rather a loaded question, but in a sense, that is the question. Do you want to go ahead, or do you not? And that is the choice you have. And then if you make that choice whilst acknowledging how you feel, it can feel easier. It can feel like a weight off your shoulders. Then you can start with the positive self-talk. Okay, I'm feeling nervous, but it's okay. I reckon I can do this. And then you might start to believe the self-talk, or find a self-talk that feels believable to you. Okay, what's the worst that can happen? Is a great thing to ask yourself. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, say I forget the words. What can I do about that? Does it really matter? Where can I go? And you start to solve your own problems. You've listened to yourself and you go, okay, it's all right. It's going to be okay. And then the positive self-talk can hit home because the positive self-talk feels believable. So that's my two penneth on positive thinking. It's a hugely beneficial thing. I would just add a level of caution if you just think beating yourself over the head with positive self-talk is always going to solve the problem. Until you look at what the problem is and acknowledge what the problem is in a wise, kind way, then it may be that the problem just sits there. Or maybe you box it up and it sits like a can of worms in your chest. And until you listen to yourself and until you offer yourself some empathy, it will be really hard to move forward and to move into positive self-talk that really does help you. I hope you've enjoyed my Facebook Live today. I will be here same time next week. Enjoy the sunshine if you can. Bye-bye.